Hey guys, it's Burgess here, and today I'm going to try to somehow predict the Generation 4 mages, what most likely is going to be. I'm going to go over the history of the heroes in Call of Dragons and maybe guess what most likely is going to be the new Marksmans. And I'm going to start maybe with the mages, how the things actually go there. We all remember back in the days there was Lilia and Velen. I know Lilia was from the VIP, but still is season 1 hero. Also Hosk is season 1 hero. So you can actually have this hero in season 1, you cannot have Margaret and Zeta. So both of them was AoE damage dealers. Even Lilia, not awakened, she was hitting 2 legions. On the 3 awakening, she's going to hit like 3 legions, but yeah. So everybody expectation for the new mages that come in generation 2, basically Bertrand and Toher, was to be AoE damage dealers, and everybody was very disappointed. So it ended up to be actually a single target. So from there we jump over the Bertrand Toher, that is single target, and right now we're in generation 3. The mages there, one is having AoE damage, which is Thunderlin, is basically hitting the 3 legions, and we have Talea, that is actually hitting a single legion. So AoE damage dealers, single target, 1 AoE, 1 single target. It's pretty, you know, we can actually predict this thing, but see, we are so used, you know, to be either AoE or either to be a single target that we didn't actually think that both of these 2 heroes can be 1 single, 1 AoE damage dealer. Now on point of Cavalry, we start with Bakshi and Emrys. Absolutely brutal combo. It's a single target. The next one was actually Theodore and Forondil. Now these 2 heroes actually was, first of all, we actually get the first how to say it, the first flying cavalry. Oh my god, what is happening here? That's something, this is something new. By the way, first time I see that. But anyway, it was a flying cavalry, and Spring Wardens with the Eagles was not having actually a hero there. So I think in generation 2 we was presented for each of the troops, first thing, a flying hero, Bertrand for mages, Forondil for cavalry, Frygar for marksmans, and we still don't have flying cavalry, flying infantry. So this is one of the things that happened in the generation 2. And so far, these 2 heroes actually didn't separate that much from the other one. They're still single target, but they also apply buffs. And yeah, one of them are flying. So nothing big here with 2 words. Now, for generation 3, we get presented with Urak. This is the first AoE damage dealer for the cavalry. He's doing 1.6k on one target, on the target, and do a splash damage to 2 nearly enemy legions. So we get a splash damage from 300 for these 2 troops. That is around the legion you're hitting. So this makes him absolutely perfect for targeting some AFK legions on the battlefield, or just farming Darkling patrols. And we have Tobin, which was specifically for rally, very good hero. Little strange with this thing from behind him and in front him. I think, where was this thing? Deals 5% more rage skill damage to the legions in front, but this is the thing that I'm not going to go that much. But he's doing pretty decent damage. Also reduce range damage attack. Still a single target. For infantry is something interesting. At the beginning we're presented with Garwood and Madeline. So you actually have Madeline was from the Wikispin. You have the healing, and at the same time you have the shield. In generation 2 we was presented with Goresh and Skogo, which actually bring this damage taken reduction 15% and huge counter attack. So these legions was having absolutely great survivability, and at the same time was doing damage. So from shield and healing we shift to counter attack. So in generation 3 nobody was knowing what is going to be there, and we get presented with a damage dealer that is doing AoE damage, and this is Mogro. Mogro is hitting couple targets, I think 3 targets, and reduce the HP. But here's the thing, it's about HP reduction. Even though we already have infantry with HP reduction, this is Nika. Even though Nika was not so good, but if you awake Nika, especially in the rallies, she's a monster there. But anyway, we have AoE damage dealer there, and we have a shield. So far we see one pattern where in the other races, in the other troops, we actually are provided with AoE damage dealer. In the season, in the season 3, we actually have Urak and also Mogro. So I'm expecting, at least this is my personal opinion, that the new Marksmans, we're going to for first time actually see AoE damage dealer there. Now, I'm going to go right now over the Marksmans. We have Kinara and Nico, very good combo as a Nico as commander for the Behemoths. And after this, we actually have Sindri and Frygar, very good for the Behemoth. Also critical rate, this was presented, but still. So, both of these two heroes, exception Kinara Nico, was having actually a rage skill. And this rage skill was doing pretty decent damage, especially for the season 1. And having Marksman with the biggest attack in Call of Dragons, this rage skills was hitting like a truck, especially mages. And we have Sindri and Frygar. This combo here from the rage skill, from a skill that is doing damage, shift over boosting the troops. And here we can see second attack and also this rapid fire, where you get 20% more damage and you do one more attack. Now, at one point you're going to see one big red number with rage skill, but for Marksman, specifically for Marksman, if you boost their damage, they can do crazy normal attacks. And Sindrian is one of these heroes with Frygar. He's also providing 10% critical rate bonus and also is doing damage after 5 critical hits. On the other side, of course, Frygar is a hero that is going to give you the critical rate. Also, she's doing some critical damage. I think it's this thing. Yeah, 30% critical damage. This spell here is not that important. Basically giving like 200 more damage. But in general, these two heroes was actually boosting the Marksman damage. Kinara and Nico was just doing the damage. And in Generation 3 actually come maybe the most strong combo existing in Call of Dragons. This is Margaret Zeta. Why? It's just because they're very good with for mages. If you want to run them with Celestial, you can actually do it, because here is the thing. Even for, where is Sindrian? Yeah, Sindrian, even though that this is boosting the power, this is not actually how to say it, do some range attack or something like this. He's basically just boosting the attack and do a second attack, but still the attack range is medium. Something that if they change it, also Sindrian, we're going to see him more and more on the battlefield. But here we have an attack range. Here we don't have it, and I think this is actually where this legion become absolutely crazy, especially with Marksmans having the biggest attack in Call of Dragons, and this 450% normal attack damage bonus. This can outperform any rage skill in the game, and you can actually trigger this when variable healing has been triggered 5 times. The next normal attack deals 450 more damage. Variable healing can be triggered once every 1 second. With the Sand Lizard and whatever, this hero can do brutal amount of damage. And if you combine her with Zeta, that is increasing the damage with the stacks. This Dawn Watcher mark for 5 seconds, up to 10 stacks. And critical, this passive critical that she's having, 25%. When Legion deals normal attack, they have 25% chance to get normal attack focus, increasing their critical rate by 25 for 4 seconds. So you see that these heroes together are absolutely brutal. So what is going to be the next one? How Zeta and Margaret and Zeta can be outperformed? How? It is from first look is almost impossible. And I was saying the same for Gorosh and Skogo. That is look almost impossible, this legion to be somehow replaced. And I was not thinking something can actually outperform these legions, but actually Mogro, just because he's AoE damage dealer and reducing the HP, is a better fit for Gorosh. And Gorosh Mogro right now is the thing that you're going to see on the battlefield. So I'm expecting the new Marksmans to be at least one of them to be an AoE damage dealer. At least one of them to be AoE damage dealer. So this is my expectation for the new mages. The other one, I'm expecting to be a single target. What exactly kind of spells they're going to have, I have no idea. But I'm expecting for the first time we actually see AoE Marksman damage dealer. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to hit one like, subscribe to this channel, become a member, and see you in the next video.